Hi, I'm Carl D and welcome to another video. So we've got a new boat in that I just picked up. Quite a nice beast. It's a Yamaha 330 Sport. I'll show you around that a bit in a little while. Been working on the old Focus. We've put the bonnet vents in under the bonnet. We've put the intake filters and stuff like that in. Done a bit more prep on this Peugeot. I've been outside stripping more of the 206 because I want to sort of get that down to bare shell now and get rid of it. And all sorts of stuff's been happening. So let's have a little look. So this is the 206. As you can see, we took it back to a lot of bare metal and gone right through all the factory coatings, etc, etc. Just got a little bit here to finish off around these edges, around the light, and around the back of the edge of this bumper here. Then we should be able to put some bar coat on it, some primer sealer, and then let it settle. And hopefully we'll be able to spray it all up and get some lacquer on it and go from there. So this is the new sib. Yamaha 330S. Quite a nice beast, but it has got a few repairs and stuff on it, but nothing to worry about. It's actually been in the unit now for about a week, and it's still all pumped up and rock solid. So that's pretty good. It's on its own little trailer, which I'm probably going to strip down and give it a repaint, probably silver or something like that. Don't really want a blue trailer. And that's just a bit scruffy where it's, you know, the paint's starting to come off on the arches and stuff like that. And bits of the frame. It's got a new jockey on it. Got board on the back for towing and stuff like that. Like I say, it has got patches. There's a tiny little repair here and there's a massive patch for some reason. So I don't know what's going on there, so we're going to try and tidy this all up. And then, not quite sure what we're going to put there, but we want it to be a lot tidier than that. Inside you got the original oars, which are pretty good. They bolt into these. You literally just bolt them on like so you can't drop them. Not very often I use the old oars, and you've got the old wooden floor inside, and then the blow up keel underneath. So pretty cool. I haven't actually took it off the trailer yet and looked underneath it, but I think she's pretty good from what I can see. So it doesn't really matter on this age boat and this sort of quality boat, because repairs can be done, because that's a nice expensive rubber to work with that don't sort of fall apart, if that makes sense. So that's quite good. So that's what she's looking like. Not too bad. So the old board on the back there for towing with the LED lights. Quite cool. Yeah, it's not a bad little thing. Just had two brand new wheels put on and tyres. Bearings are done. So that's sort of ready to go once we tidy up these patches. There's one there, there's another couple down the sides as well. But obviously you don't see them when it's in the water. But we really want to tidy up this one. We really want a roller fitted to the front here to put an anchor on or something like that. Because it's a bit of a pain having to reach over here and do it off that if you're out at sea. But it could be done. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that and see what's what. But probably the next time you'll see that is when we're out on the test run, probably on the sea fishing channel. So if you want to see that, that's WFA Sea Fishing. And that's another channel where I do sea fishing. I've also got WFA Freshwater Fishing, where I do freshwater fishing. And then I've got my Explore channel, which is WFA Explore with me. And that's where I go out, look around the Broads, looking at boats, going off and sort of looking at the flooding, going to places like Hemsby and stuff like that, looking at the cliffs coming down and just exploring really. I think this year we're going to get out in the old caravan and campers and stuff like that and do some stuff like that. So yeah, some good channels to go and have a look at if you want to do that. As you can probably see, I've got a big old pile of rubbish here. We're having a good old tidy up because, like I say, we could be moving. So inside the unit is starting to clear up anyway. But the plan is, if we're not moving, then we're going to empty this all out, clean it all down, spray booth in the far left corner there, ramp or even 2 ramps somewhere here, and yeah, just get things, make things a lot easier. This is the 206. As you can probably see, there's a lot more come off it now. We took the engine out a few weeks ago now, but I've been taking all the stuff around the edges, like the ABS pump, servos, electronics, all that sort of stuff. Been inside as well and started stripping out the dash and switches and anything else that needs to come out really. Got an ECU kit to get together, so I've got to get that all out. Back lights are gone, and yeah, just all bits and pieces coming off it. And then across here to the old Fiesta. This is one we're now about to pull out, and then we've got to work out what we've got to do. Oh, I noticed they had a repair on the front here on this bumper, which I weren't too bothered with, but what I didn't see is this down here where it's all split and pushed in, and that's quite nasty. I don't really want that on a car you're going to put up for sale, do you? I could melt it back together and make it a sort of repair, but I'm not going to. I don't think I'm going to get a bumper and make it look nice. We've also got to do this wing. You can see where the lacquer's coming off a wing there. So that wing need painting. Bottom of this door need painting because the lacquer's coming off as well. Rear quarter's okay, a couple of small scratches. Got some stickers and stuff like that to sort out. And there is another repair on the back bumper somewhere. Just on the side there, got that little bit to do. I thought there was more, maybe there's not. No, nothing too bad on that, so that's pretty good. We'll sort that out. Another sticker on this quarter to go. We'll get rid of that. Most of this side's pretty good apart from this damage on the wing here. This is obviously part of the bumper, so that ain't going to matter because the bumper's being changed. But we've got to do this bit here. There's a dent and a scuff, and then blow it into that wing. Bonnet looks okay. Stuff on the front is just bird's muck where the birds have been attacking it, so that's not going to affect it. Needs a new front number plate. And then the roof's looking pretty good too. Where it's not looking good is interior. Look at them seats. That's going to take some doing, but we're going to get them out, we're going to scrub them. And we'll sort it all out as we always do. Got a little burn in the back seat there, and that's not good, so we might have to see if we can get a back bench. Roof liner needs a good old scrub over. Passenger seat needs doing as well. Nice black carpet so we can get them clean. Absolutely stinks. But nothing we can't do. The reason we grabbed this one is because it's got good miles. I think that's 79,000 miles, so pretty low mileage if we want to sort that out. So I think I'm going to pull it out in a minute and we'll start doing what we can on this. The poor old Focus, bit of an update. Head gasket's gone on it, I think. Over the head gasket, all the oil cooler's gone, it's pressuring up, which is not good. If anyone knows much about these, it's the 1.6 diesel. Do they, if the oil cooler go, do they pressure up and put hydrocarbons into the water system? Or is the head gasket gone on that? Is that a common thing? Don't normally have much to do with the old Fords, so not too sure on this one. If not, I'll be pulling it apart as a breaker and going from there. Still got an Astra over in the corner here. Going to go through this one soon as well and get it all stripped down, or strip down what's worth stripping down. Pull the rest apart. It's getting a bit rough inside now, seats have gone mouldy and stuff, but that's a good seat, so we need to get them stripped down and sorted. Grills and stuff to get rid of. Started putting a few parts and stuff in the boot. So yeah, another one that needs to be pulled apart. Been looking at the old rib sort of over the last week or so. The old beast. And not sure what to do with this old engine. It's got a 9.9 on the back, as you can see. And we're thinking maybe get a 20 for it, something like that. Maybe get a Honda 4-stroke 20 or something like that for it, something a bit bigger. And then using the 9.9 on the sibs. Not really sure. Get rid of this steering problem as well. We can move on to something that's a bit more substantial. Can you imagine having 4 or 5 people on there? You really want an engine that can give it a bit more power, don't you? So if you've got any thoughts on that, drop it in the old comments below and let me know, and we'll go from there. The big old boat that we're doing, I haven't done any more on that this week at all. I haven't even touched it this week. Well, it certainly will be. This one's got the old Tohatsu 60 on the back. It's got plenty of power for that one. Looking a bit sorry for itself inside. But I'm just sort of getting all the bits and pieces together just in case, as I say, we could be moving. So I'm just trying to get things together. I've got another sib there that I need to blow up and go through and do some repairs on. It seems like it's got some leaks on the seams that will only stay out for about half an hour. So we've got to go through that one and see what we can do there. The OMG is just waiting for the final bits now, and it's going to be ready to paint, or ready to prime at least. So yeah, we're getting through stuff. Haven't touched the Astra in the corner because just can't actually get to it and been busy with other stuff. I've got this little engine here, which is an 8 Mercury. I'm about to probably get that out for the sib issue in the first place, and I'm going to sand this all down, get this all repainted. I'm going to give it a service, impeller, oils, spark plugs, the lot, get it all nice and cleaned up and ready to use, and then we'll probably take it out for a spin on one of the sibs out there. This sib down here is the one that got chomped by the old rats, but we've got back wheels and stuff to take off it, and it's got handles and ropes and just handy little bits and pieces that you can use on another boat. So that's why I've kept it in the corner. And that's sort of where we are. I'll give you an update of what we're up to. Obviously, during the week we sold a couple. Trying to think what we've done. The black Volvo's gone out. The pearlescent Clio's gone out. I'm trying to think. I can't think off the top of my head. A couple more, I think. I can't think. That's pretty much where we are. It's an update. So let's get moving on. On the front of this, while we're here, as you can see, the front vents are in, the brand new ones. Looking a lot better, look quite nice. Fitted all nice and in there, nice and solid. Definitely not coming out for any reason whatsoever. We've got new intakes on this one as well, so I'll just grab the keys and I'll show you that. So we're just going with like a chromey blue one, nothing too crazy. Not a big induction kit or nothing like that. It's got a little one on the breather system there as well. And that's now the case of probably covering them up again once it's outside. This whole engine bay needs a really good clean down. All nice and freshened up. Same under the bonnet here, that all needs a good old freshen up. Get that all sorted. And that will start looking pretty good. I have run the buffer, as you can see down there, I've got it out. I have run the buffer down this side. And I started to put a shine on, which is quite nice. It's going like a pure white. It's exactly what we want. So starting to look quite nice. We'll keep moving on with that one and keep doing what we can. Okay, so got the key. Let's go and see if we can get this Fiesta started. Shouldn't be a problem, but you never know, do you? It's been sitting a few weeks now. Oh, we got power and stuff by the looks of things. The alarm's flashing. Yep, we got ignition. Lovely jubbly. As you can see, lower miles than what I thought. I think I said 79 earlier on. It's actually done 76. Pretty cool. Radio comes on, but we've got code. No discs in it, so nothing to think about. Hopefully the code's in the paperwork. We've got a few bits of paperwork in the glove box, but nothing too crazy. And obviously the main logbook. Right, is she going to go? Oh, that was pretty good. Literally started the first turn of the key. Pretty nice, that's what I like to hear. Right, let's get her moved out and see what we can do with her. So, let's get her out. Engine sounds lovely on it. We will take her for a spin at some point, but not right now. I have actually been down the road in it and she drives pretty good. All the gears and stuff are fine, the clutch is fine. Handbrake's all nice, brakes. Looking pretty good. Right. Get the old bonnet pulled. Don't know what it's like under the bonnet whatsoever. Haven't actually checked it. Didn't even look at it when we bought it. The old Duratec as they got in them. 1.2.5. Looks like just had a brand new battery by the looks of things. That's pretty cool. Just normal stuff under there really. Coolant's nice and clean. Could do with just a tiny top up, so we might just do that now. Don't want coolant levels low, it won't much, but it was just above the minimum, not on the max. Always best just to keep them where they need to be. Obviously it needs a really good clean under here. All up under the bonnet need doing. Leaves and all sorts under here. Good old everything, but still in two minds on this. Turn this compressor off, we don't need that coming on and off at the moment. It's a bit noisy. And I'm going to have a look at the bumper, see if we can get it off. So that's what it's like actually under the bonnet. Quite dirty but not oily. No water leaks or oil or nothing nasty. That's a new battery. Yeah, just in two minds on this. I mean obviously I could just seal this up and sort that out. Just wondering what to do on this age car. Would you just seal it up and let it go as is, or would you just put a bumper on it and be done with it because of the low mileage? That's the thing. Let me know in the comments below what you would do. Would you do a repair and just leave it at that, or would you change a bumper and make it mint because the rest of the car's lovely? I think I'm going to change a bumper. So front bumper's off. What a nightmare that was. All the bolts were just like so, completely rounded off. Right pain. I ended up taking bits of the bumper apart. Literally ripped off that whole corner. That was that bad. But in the actual wings where they connect, they're actually really good and not rusty, which is good. The other side was exactly the same. But again, not rusty. We've just got to tap this bit here back into shape. This wing's obviously been done before because the right colour silver's underneath it by the looks of it. But not what's there at the moment. It looks like it's been blown in along here and then down that door, so we might have to do both of them. We'll have to see what we can do on this side, see what we need to do. Bit of a pain, front grill's there, number plates there. Gonna have to replace this badge because that's all horrible and corroded and out of colour, etc. And there's the bumper. Normally if it just unbolt, they wouldn't be too bad to take off. Be fairly straightforward, but yeah, that was a bit of a pig. Now I've got to see if I can source a bumper and we can move on. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to check out the trims and stuff while I'm looking to get parts, see if these are repairable. They look like they're pretty good there. They're really flaky and horrible, but I think they'll stand out and look pretty good. Well, that one's okay anyway. Same with that one. What I'm looking for really is big chunks out of them and big cracks or bits missing. So they're just not repairable. But from what I'm seeing so far, they're all looking like they'll repair quite nicely, which is quite good. Yeah, all 4 of them are good, so that's good. That's another thing we haven't got to buy. Just thought I'd have a look and check while I'm doing it, because obviously if I go to the local breakers or somewhere, or I'm out picking up bits, I might as well get all the bits at once instead of having to keep messing around. Obviously if I can find a wing and stuff the right colour on both sides, then I'll just get both of them, but we'll have to see. Maybe we will get a bumper and 2 wings, save ourselves a bit of paintwork and time and messing around. Let's see. I want it all to match, that's the trouble, and silver's a very hard colour match. It's not really one you want to mess around with really, but we'll see what we can find, and I'll let you know in a little bit in an update. So while going around taking off the trims and stuff, I noticed, look at the state of the front tyres. They're all cracked in the middles, all cracked on the edges. Not very nice, they ain't no good. So 2 more tyres to add to the list of things we've got to buy, things we've got to change. Not good. I think the back 2 are okay. No, the back 2 are cracked as well. Not good. It's not looking too good, is it? Looks like we need a set of wheels. Oh, damn. It's getting expensive. So this is a breakdown of what's needed so far. We're looking at a front bumper, 4 tyres, both front wishbones, wheel trims need repairs, sanding, painting, and the rear bumper needs a respray. So that's where we are so far. Ooh, okay, so I've had a look for some bumpers and stuff like that. Quite hard to find the exact bumper. There's the odd one about, but they're like 300-400 miles away, which isn't really going to help too much, and they won't post. So I'm thinking maybe go a different route and go to some upgrades, maybe a facelift ST bumpers, something like that. I've got a set of Team Dynamics over there in black that I could put on. That would sort out the old steely wheels and stuff and put some nice wheels on it. Maybe a rear spoiler on the boot and some side skirts. So I'm sort of thinking of going that route at the moment, because that's going to be a pain and it's not really worth me, you know, spending £200 on the front bumper, driving 400 miles there and back, 800 miles. So that's another £200-300 on fuel. It's going to be more than what the car cost. We paid $320 for the car. It cost us about $25 to pick it up, because that was only in Lowestoft, which is, sort of hour 20 minutes each way. But yeah, we've got to make it work. So I'm going to scrap putting those trims on that idea. Probably look at the Team Dynamics we've got over there. They need some tyres as well, but they're 15-inch, so nice size. So we'll probably go ahead with them. And then we'll look for some ST bumpers and side skirts, and sort of think about going that route, I think. So that could be the plan. What would you do? Would you keep it standard because of the low mileage, stuff like that, or would you go the route I've gone? Let me know. I'll give you a little look at these Team Dynamics. So this is the old Team Dynamics. Obviously they're a bit dirty, but they do clean up quite nicely. And they were fairly recently dipped, so they're plastic coated. So they're not going to take too much to give a quick wipe over, and they'll look really nice. Got a set of 4, but like I say, the tyres on them are knackered. Oh, there's one, to be honest. Actually, there is one that's actually got a new tyre on it, and the other 3 are not too great. So I'll probably get all 4 of them done. That'll sort that bit out. And then I'm going to hunt for some bumpers and stuff and sort of go from there, really. Might get some front wings. Whack a spoiler on the top on the boot. Not sure where they sit on these. They just sit over the top of here and off up in the air sort of thing. So maybe do that. An upgraded back bumper would probably look good too. Sort of go to Mark 6 shape. Should just bolt straight on. And then maybe a set of side skirts down the sides. So I'll see what I can find, and we'll move on from there. But I'm going to park it up for now and see what bits we can find. So after that one being a bit of a pain and I've got to find a load of parts, I started listing a load of parts off the Peugeot 206. So stripped a few parts off it and just sort of getting them photoed up and ready to go on the internet. Hopefully sell a few of them off and send them on their way. I'll try and do a few of these sort of 2 or 3 times a week just to get a few parts in the post and, you know, turn over a little bit of cash on cars that are just sitting there sort of doing nothing and taking up space. They've got to pay for their spaces they're sitting in, sort of thing. And this is the way I do it.